It's something that you have to experience to know.
85-year-old Yvonne Atwood was going to her husband's gravesite when she was killed.
We didn't know exactly what happened, but we knew that it was a tragic, violent accident.
Are the Beachers gonna ever forgive me for this? I was into doing drugs and out partying. You could say like a gang kind of lifestyle, gang thug lifestyle. Always with my friends a lot more than my family.
He didn't care about us. He didn't spend that much time with us. I would always ask him if he can change, and nothing. He just brushed me off.
Every morning I'd wake up and I would smoke, I would get high. That would be like a everyday routine to me. Me and my brother, we were on our way to meet with my wife for her monthly checkups.
I was 6 months pregnant.
I was kind of in a rush. I was speeding. There was one car I cut off, and then I looked in my rearview mirror to see where that car went, you know, just in case he rams me from the back. And by the time I looked forward, it was already too late.
Atwood was driving north on 500 East when an SUV going east on 600 South ran the light and T-boned her car.
I was in shock and I was like shaking.
It was just crazy. I've never been in an accident like this before. And when it happened, I just couldn't believe it.
I was teaching school that day, and I was called down to the office.
My older brother, called me up and said, "Lynn, did you hear?" And I said, "What?" And he says, "Mother has just been killed."
It was very sudden. She's very healthy, very strong, very vibrant. The initial thoughts were purely just confusion.
No, this is not real.
We got our family together and we went up to the hospital, and the officer explained to us as much as he could what had happened. Then we were able to go and spend a little bit of time with our mother.
My initial feelings towards the driver was how could someone irresponsibly do such a thing? This is something that brought anger. This is something that I couldn't deal with at the time, other than just cry.
Well, when the officer took me in, he said he was going to take me in for questioning. I said, okay. I said, how was the other driver? Because I know when we hit, it was pretty hard. The cop said, I can't give you that information.
We had actually seen the police reenact through animation the accident, and to be told what the police were telling us of him being a hardened criminal almost. So we came to some conclusions through their information as well as others, and this was a man that shouldn't be on the streets.
When we found out she passed away, it was hard for us. It was hard for him to sleep. He just kept to himself. He kept quiet the whole time. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to think, you know.
Me and my family got in the car. We drove to go get our personal stuff from the Jeep.
We pulled up to the impound, and
when I look back, I see like 7 to 8 officers behind me, and I look, and then one says, "Are you Mr. Vainuku?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "We're placing you under arrest for being tested positive with marijuana in the accident that you were involved in."
Prosecutors charged Vainuku with possession or use of a controlled substance, a third-degree felony.
I just sat there and I didn't know what to think.
As I was walking out the door, I seen my daughter just breaking down crying. Being taken away like that in front of your family is like something nobody ever wants to go through.
I just sat there for a while with my kids, just crying. We didn't know what to do. I just felt like giving up at that time.